That's homophobia.
Comedians are a famously outspoken bunch, but in a year that's seen controversial jokes by big hitters like Dave Chappelle and Jimmy Carr lead to a torrent of vitriol and rage, how are comedians at the Fringe coping with standing up to cancel culture? These days, Omar Jalili is being schooled by his kids.
All we have to do as comedians in our 50s, just make little adjustments. Things that we think are tremendously funny, we'll run it by our kids. And the kids say, I know why your generation think that's funny, but we don't.
Reginald D. Hunter has spent 20-plus years perfecting the art of delivering controversial material.
People are feeling powerless due to economics and the jobs and the politics of the time. And so the few things that they have any power over, they're really doubling up on it. And so they have power over their opinions.
Step forward Simon Brodkin, the controversial comedian who handed Theresa May a fake P45. When it comes to pushing boundaries, where does he draw the line?
But whenever I write a joke, I'm always thinking to myself, can I justify that joke? And is that a joke that I'm happy to say and proud to say in front of everyone? And do I know who I'm directing that joke at? And once I feel comfortable in that, I'm cool, I will defend that.
Of course, what people find funny changes over time. Back in the 80s, the term woke hadn't even been invented, yet some of the same notions lay at the heart of alternative comedy, with politically aware comedians leading the charge against racist and sexist humour. So is the very idea that modern comedians are having their free speech stifled actually a bit flawed? Sam Nicoresti, with his spoof show about being no-platformed, believes debates around free speech shouldn't be dismissed.
I think when there's an intention of hate behind it, which there are with some people, that hate is an energy and it can ripple out. And I think it can have real-world knock-on effects in an uptick of violence and hatred and intolerance towards marginalised people and communities.
For comedians at the Fringe, it always has and always will be about balancing on the edge of what's appropriate. Katie Spencer, Sky News in Edinburgh.